The Adventures of the Barley Bunnies. Story number 2. Intro. Once upon a time, there was a family of bunnies living in the Barley Forest. Now you may ask, where is the Barley Forest? Well, that is a very good question. The Barley Forest is somewhere beyond nowhere. Let's meet the family. Grandpa Ben, Grandma Jenny, Aunt Zoe and her husband George, Daddy Oscar and Mommy Tammy. Oscar and Tammy had 6 little kittens. They were born in 3 sets of twin siblings. For those who is unaware, baby rabbits are also known as kittens. The little kittens were so adorable. Some days they were more adorable and some days they were less adorable. Let me introduce them as well. Here we go. Tommy is the eldest with his twin sister Sarah, and then we have Jim with his twin brother James. Lastly, we have Adrian with his twin sister Mia. Oh yes, that is me. Hi everybody. We are the loving family of 12. Every day is a new adventure to the bunnies. Let's find out what they are up to today. My family. This is a story about my family. I hope you guys enjoy it. We bunnies only eat vegetables. Most of the time, Mom likes to make us vegetable salads, vegetable pies, creamy broccoli, pea salad, carrot cake, carrot buns with veggie spread. Oh, and there's a few more that is Mom's specialties. I love Mom's cooking. She might have been a chef in Bunny World. My family made a very big garden many years back before my grandparents were even born. As time goes, we all worked in the garden. Grandpa is the best at gardening. Everything he plants always grows, even the flowers around the house. Grandpa is always teaching us new things about plants and how to keep bugs away. Today we will be working in the garden. There are plenty of vegetables that are ripe, so we can harvest them, and Grandma and Mommy will be preparing all the vegetables. We will be having a big meal later this afternoon, and Mommy said that there will still be plenty veggies left after they prepared the meals. So they will prepare the leftover vegetables and bottle them. So winter time, when it is too cold to grow some veggies, we will still have plenty food to eat. We are very lucky bunnies. Not all bunnies were taught how to cook, so they don't know of ways to store food for the winter months. Let me explain how we bunnies got to be so lucky to learn how to cook and building our cabins and basically everything we know. Grandpa's great-grandmother was picked up as a tiny newborn kitten by humans. They said that her cheeks were always pink, so they named her Rose. They took her into their home. They lived in a very big castle on a farm. The human family had horses and a play park. They even had a chef to cook for the family and lots of staff that cleaned the house. They even had their own family vegetable garden. Everything was magical. They taught her how to do a lot of things as she grew up. That is how we as a family grew to be so lucky. The humans took her places and she was able to see a lot of human world. She even went to Rome and Paris. She enjoyed her life with the human family, but she felt a big emptiness in her heart. Something was missing in her life, and she just didn't know what it was. She had everything that she could ever dream of in the human world. One day, Great Granny Rose went for a walk. She was still searching for that empty feeling that she had in her heart. She wanted to see what else is in this big world. So she walked and walked and walked through the city, and finally the city ended, and there it was. No buildings, and only grass and trees as far as she could see. The smell of trees and fresh air, no more car horns and smoke from factories. It was so fresh and colorful as she looked up ahead. She walked through the woods and crossed the river till she got to a big forest. She'd seen a forest before, but nothing so peaceful. She felt like she was in heaven, so she kept walking. She was so tired from all the walking that when she saw a big tree, she stopped to take a seat on the grass and admire the beauty around her. She felt so at peace that she felt right asleep. There was a loud thud, and she jumped up. What was that? She wondered. The next moment she saw a shadow above her in the tree. Hi there, shouted someone. Rose was so surprised. She looked up and saw a bunny. Who are you? She asked. Oh, me? I'm Peter, and this is my home that you were sleeping next to. Welcome to my humble home, miss. So are you going to introduce yourself, miss? Asked Peter. Rose started giggling. You are so funny, she said. My name is Rose. Hi, Rose. Nice to meet you. Would you like some water? Asked Peter. Yes, please, Rose answered. Come on into my treehouse. It is tiny, but it is nice, Peter invited. Rose went into the treehouse. She was so surprised with how sweet and tiny the home was. She felt so safe and at peace. Peter and Rose spent the entire night talking about their lives and told each other lots of stories. The two of them were so happy together that they spent the next week by Peter's house, going on walks in the forest, laughing and running around, playing games and chasing each other playing tag. At night when Rose lied in bed, she dreamed about their future together and being a family with Peter by her side. The emptiness that she had in her heart was gone, and she felt only happiness and love for Peter. She wanted to spend the rest of her life with him. When Rose woke up the next morning, she asked Peter how he felt, and he explained to her that he has never ever before been so happy as he is now in this moment with the two of them being together. Rose asked Peter to go with her to a human family so he can meet them and that she can tell them that she is still safe and will go and visit them often, but that she will be moving to the forest to be with Peter. Peter and Rose left to visit her human family. Her family was so happy for her. They made her promise to always visit as they were still her family. So Peter and Rose often visited their human family. Peter and Rose built their first cabin and planted the first vegetables. Peter learned a lot from Rose and her family, and together they built their very own Barley family forest. Peter and Rose lived very happily ever after. So, that is how my family got to be so lucky. Great-great-great-grandmother Rose and her husband Peter was the first of the Barley Forest Bunnies. They taught their children and grandchildren all they knew. And now, Grandpa Ben and Grandma Jenny are teaching us all about our family's secrets and amazing food. Remember, friends, you can learn a lot from your family. Till next time, friends, have lots of fun!